A new book by two of the youngest comedy writers out of late-night television takes a hilarious look at what it's like to be young today. Will Ferrell calls the book daring and ahead of the curve, and Jimmy Fallon called them voices of their generation. Let's check this out.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Shaw.
Hi, I'm Ben Croningold.
We are former writers for The Tonight Show and the authors of the book Naked in the Rideshare, Stories of Gross Miscalculations. Young people today have had a rough go of it, from the pandemic to inflation to climate change. And one thing we've really seen in our friends is that people are turning to comedy to cope, whether that's TikTok or meme culture. So Naked in the Rideshare really is a love letter / roast to this generation.
Yeah, it's a collection of short stories. The stories range from a story about a couple that met on The Bachelor, but the whole thing is told from the perspective of their engagement ring, or a story about a 20-something who reconnects with and ends up in a relationship with his childhood fairy godmother. It's all about the absurdities and anxieties of coming of age in today's world.
Yeah, Naked in the Rideshare, the title, we really drew it from this place of feeling woefully underprepared for adult life. Feeling like you're in the back of a lift and everyone around you is in business attire and you're there with your pants off. So just that experience of feeling like everyone is growing up and you're still scrambling to figure out the rules.
Yeah, I think a lot of us feel like we entered our 20s and everyone else was given a script and you're the only person who wasn't. And that's really at the emotional core of the book. We'll all be sitting around the Thanksgiving table soon, and there will be people of different generations, but one thing that we love about the book is, sure, it's for 20-somethings and Gen Zers who want to feel lovingly called out and sort of seen, but it's also for the parents of those kids and the grandparents of those kids who want to know what's making their kid laugh and anxious and what makes their kid tick.
Yeah, showing the book to our parents and our parents' friends, one big thing that we've realized is these experiences aren't unique. I mean, the details are, and those parts feel fresh, but the experience of coming of age and figuring out what that looks like, whether that's, your friends getting into relationships or navigating imposter syndrome at work or anything else, that stuff has been true for years and years. So I think we really want this book to be a way to connect and laugh with people of different generations.
Naked in the Rideshare is out November 14th, wherever books are sold, so grab a copy and share it with your friends.